Okay, so the last little chart in this section before I move on to the next spreadsheet is a radar chart. And I just thought I'd show you this first. This is where I've seen kind of radar charts the most before. And this is kind of in sports performance, where you're evaluating somebody on different metrics. And for example, this is the wide receiver DK Metcalf. And you can see that he's, compared to other wide receivers, he's very strong on a lot of attributes. For example, the 40-yard dash, the vertical jump, broad jump, general kind of size, weight, speed, etc., but isn't so good on kind of like quick change of direction drills. So you can see it's kind of low there. So what we're showing is we're kind of seeing how this is actually, a relative score from 1 to 100, how strong this wide receiver is against other wide receivers. And then you can kind of compare it to somebody who's maybe, this is N'Keal Harry for the New England Patriots. And this is somebody who's like, in this case, was very strong, quite big, but maybe not quite as fast. So the idea is, looking at this chart, you could actually get a general view of the performance. So this is just it's sometimes called a spider chart, or in the book it calls it a radar chart. Very, very simple. And this is just there we were just doing it for one player, but we could actually kind of compare two players on the same chart. Here we're comparing survey questions. We've got 6 survey questions. Doesn't tell us what they are. And we're comparing over 2 quarters to see if things are changing in the 2 quarters. Just select the data, recommended charts. We'll go to all charts, radar, and you can get different variants of this. We've got the filled in one. We'll just stick with the standard one. And here we are. This is we'll just call this average survey responses. And the survey responses are quite similar here. So we don't see a great deal of differences. But if we were to say to compare the two DK Metcalf versus N'Keal Harry on the other one, then we would actually have, quite different patterns. So that's the kind of the idea of this chart. You can either do it singly, or you can do it as kind of a comparison. Okay, and that's pretty much it for that